Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So you can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition to bring in that good health, that good wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, right? Loving yourself, loving beings, loving planet, but it comes from balancing your feminine and masculine energy within yourself so you can co-create with the universe. The universe does not co-create without you. All right, Taurus? Okay, remember, all my readings are timeless. If it does not resonate, all right, do not let it force. You can always come back later, all right, Taurus? Seems like somebody doesn't want to speak. Maybe someone's hiding a secret, Taurus, all right? Maybe someone's throat chakra is shut, all right? Because now we're still shuffling. Maybe someone's going through a lot at the moment through their mind, all right? Maybe someone's thinking a lot because they can't speak. Maybe they made so much problems. Maybe they can't face their problems. It's all in their mind. But someone's not speaking. Maybe someone put their foot in their mouth. So now their mouth is shut. So we seem to be shuffling quite a lot right now, all right? Maybe someone's curious. Maybe you're looking at maybe unexpected news. Taurus, maybe you're looking unexpected news, maybe from a fire sign person, all right? Maybe look at Aries, maybe look at the ambition of someone's unexpected news, okay? Because now you're really looking at the Knight of Wands, all right? Maybe you're looking at a situation where you suddenly, okay, have got the verge or the space and the time, okay, to take on perhaps a dimension of different ideas, creative ideas. Maybe you had an unexpected news, all right? Maybe unexpected news arrived from afar, maybe a fire sign person. Maybe for a fire sign person asks you for advice, or you ask a friend for advice, or a loved one, a fire sign person, all right? Maybe you saw unexpected news from a fire sign person, okay? Maybe you're learning from a fire sign person, being very studious when it comes to maybe a new love, okay? Or when it comes to being active, when it comes to a new project or a creative ideas, Taurus, with a fire sign person. Maybe you're learning from this fire sign person. And maybe you learned so much, you've got lots to hide, because now Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're learning and trying to hide that you're learning something from a fire sign person. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, you could be thinking of a Taurus person. Taurus, you could be thinking of, right, a businesswoman. You're looking at unions. Maybe you're looking at this union with a fire sign person for convenience. Maybe someone's lacking in love because someone looked at an offer for security when it comes to maybe an unexpected news from a fire sign person about creative ideas. Maybe someone saw this immediate energy to take advantage. So now someone's generated distance maybe, or that can't be overcome. Maybe someone can overcome it because now you're looking at working on new ideas with a fire sign person. All right, maybe you're looking at the Page, okay? Maybe you're creating a foundation with a fire sign person, new ideas, new projects, new creation. Because now you're learning, maybe, when it comes to your Pentacles from a fire sign person. Maybe you're being quite studious, trying to be patient when it comes to a new job, new idea from a fire sign person, how to raise money. So now you're looking at money news, all right? All right, Taurus. So now you're looking at situation. Maybe because of this, someone's thinking about a friend when it comes to foundation, working. Maybe you're thinking about a fire sign person when it comes to work, all right? Because someone's in the Four of Swords. Someone's thinking, okay, about a situation, maybe wants to retreat, maybe renewal. Maybe someone's looking at solitude, okay? Because maybe someone's trying to recover working with a fire sign person when it comes to a new idea. But someone, okay, when it comes to the Four of Swords, all right, someone is looking at judgment for their decision, okay? So now we're looking at a judgment, all right, for someone's decisions, okay? Someone has a calling and someone was working on a message, and now we've got judgment. Someone's being judged for where they worked on an idea, maybe, on a sparkling new idea with a fire sign person. Maybe someone's looking for a new birth to take place every day, an awakening. Is all around us, remember that though. But someone is not only looking at melancholy situations. Someone's looking at someone's morals and how their physical attraction. Someone's thinking about a friend when it comes to a contract, working with a fire sign person. Maybe you're in a partnership in bed with a fire sign person. That's how you get your work. Now you're under judgment, spiritual judgment. Taurus is under a spiritual judgment, the way they work on godly sparkling ideas, all right? Because now you're looking at a situation when someone's very clear, someone's made a final decision, someone's had a wake-up call about their purpose, and someone's taken that leap of faith. Someone took that risk to hide someone's purpose because someone was looking at a friend when it comes to new ideas, all right? Now, someone's taking that leap of faith because someone's focused on someone's new hope with a fire sign person. They took that chance, that new pathway, and that adventure. So now they've been judged for it, okay? Working with a fire sign person when it comes to new ideas, all right? You could be a friend of this fire sign person, married to this fire sign person, all right? Or just in bed with a fire sign person for convenience, all right? So now we're looking at a situation, okay, where we're looking at fresh hopes, all right, when it comes to a purpose, all right? Maybe you saw fresh hopes when it comes to a fire sign person and you ignored your own purpose because you were busy making other people work for you, all right? A convenience thing. So now someone's being judged, okay, when it comes to a Queen of Cups. Someone's looking at a very loving person when it comes to maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, a very loving person. All right, we're looking at a nurturer, looking at a healer, okay? We are looking at someone, okay, that is very intuitive, very psychic, and maybe they see the situation, okay, about, ooh, maybe somebody was trying to work to be a baby, to have a baby, but someone needs to look within themselves you need to look within yourself, all right? And stop looking at other people and see what's truly sincere when it comes to friendship, when it comes to love, right? Maybe someone is looking at a different perspective, okay, when it comes to a sweetheart. Maybe someone walked away from a sweetheart to work with you, Taurus, a businesswoman, or you walked away from a sweetheart, okay, to work with maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Now, someone's been judged because maybe someone didn't spend time or commit to a sweetheart, a soulmate, a purpose. Because now you're looking at justice. There's going to be justice for a sweetheart, okay? A Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Now we look at justice. Every action has a reaction from our decisions. Someone's heart's being weighed and they're going to see if it's heavy as a stone or light as a feather. Someone's looking at a court case with a sweetheart, all right? Because now we're looking at injustice to a sweetheart. Because the Queen of Pentacles was hiding ideas that came from a sweetheart, maybe, to build their business, to become that independent woman, striving status, right? So now we're looking at a business person. You could be having a choice between two women, maybe, working with two women. They don't clearly know each other, but this Queen of Pentacles is thinking about this sweetheart and they're sparking ideas. But the sweetheart picks it up from the intuition. So now they're getting justice. Spiritual justice is here. So someone took a risk and took someone's creative idea. They took that chance. They saw a pathway for a fire sign person. Now we're looking at a wish fulfillment. For these sparkling ideas, someone's thinking of that. Working with maybe a Queen of Pentacles. All right, Taurus. Someone's hiding that they get lots of ideas from a fire sign person. Because now we're looking at someone is looking at a wish fulfillment with a Cancer person when it comes to sparkling ideas. Maybe you'll think about a Cancer person. Maybe you want to work with a Cancer person when it comes to fresh ideas, maybe creative ideas, when it comes to taking that leap of faith. Maybe you're trying not to look at this legal matter with a sweetheart. But you got a wish fulfillment for a house from an Aries person. But now you're looking at challenge, rivals, obstacles. Because he went in with the lack of sincerity, it wasn't about love. Someone's now looking at competition, challenges, okay, when it comes to necessary elements in order, all right, to measure one's worth, strength, okay, and the significance of why someone is in someone's community or someone's house, all right? So now you're probably looking at the necessary finishing the job. Maybe you have a wish fulfillment to finish the job. That's what you're thinking about unalivements, Taurus. But maybe you feel left out in the cold, it's blocked maybe. Or maybe you're trying to block an ending when it comes to reliability, when it comes to maybe donations from a fire sign person and a water sign person. When it comes to maybe building your house or maybe doing festive time celebrations in a house. Maybe someone drinks a lot in a house. Someone's looking for someone's house. A fire sign person, that's your wish fulfillment with a Cancer person maybe. You're looking at the joy in this house. Someone's thinking about this contract maybe, or this wish fulfillment when it comes to this house, or stability with a water sign person. Someone's working secretly with a water sign person or a fire sign person. Now there's challenges with a Gemini person. Maybe Gemini person, maybe you worked with a Gemini person and you sent them creative ideas from a fire sign person to work with to a Gemini person. That's what you're thinking. That was a wish fulfillment for your stability to stay in this community, or a group, a community of people, or to stay in this house to make you look like you're stable. Okay, but there was something hidden. It was taken from a fire sign person while someone was in this bed working with a fire sign person, thinking about a Libra person and a Gemini person. So now we're looking at someone was betraying, a 2 of Cups. All right, because someone was spying, stalking. Okay, because now we're looking at challenges, obstacles, delays now as well. Because now we understand a Gemini person is coming in with some sharp talking. Gemini person. Because now we look at a situation, there seems to be confusions. Because someone's being very hostile because of a work from a creative idea. Now this is the beginning of a war. This seems to be a fighting spirit. Someone's very determined, all right, and very impulsive to profit from an undertaking, a backhand. Now there's actions, has consequences when it comes to something priceless, when it comes to someone's purpose. Now we're looking at confusions. Now it's gone into the 5 of Swords. All right, 5 of Swords, all right, is bullying, thieving, intimidation, violence, verbal, physical, mental abuse. Because someone created 3 men, maybe, as a rival, challenges, obstacles over ideas, acting like a friend, but wasn't a friend. Didn't love no one, did they? But they were looking for victory, rewards, recognitions in this community. They saw good news from a fire sign person. So now we're seeing a situation where you're working with a King of Wands, maybe Adiwali Kimobaji and Genevieve Nadia. So now we see a situation when it comes to independent wealth. Someone's probably gone independent. Maybe King of Wands is single. Being brutal with the honest when it comes to working with the Queen of Pentacles, because they were using people for convenience. Oh, we're back there again, looking for unalivements, invested in endings. But guess what? Every ending has a new beginning, because someone is blocked from intuition and psychic gifts. So they thought, oh, let's make a profit and do unalivements, really? So now there's an ending of a relationship or an investment, or someone being in someone's house or someone's community. Because now we're looking at spiritually being guided by a sweetheart, maybe an air sign person, or a Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces person. There was a secret about money, because someone's thinking about Queen of Swords, a sweetheart that had a battle with a Cancer person when it comes to lifestyle change, with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Are you dealing with one of those, Taurus? All right? So now you look at a situation. Maybe you're dealing with a King of Wands, taking that leap of faith, focused on his own creativity, turning his visions into reality and taking someone to court. Maybe a Taurus person or an institution, or someone's getting married to a Queen of Swords, a sweetheart. So now maybe the deception with a Cancer person is out in the open, because now we're looking at a new cycle for maybe a new beginning, for you to come with a new job. Maybe every ending has a new beginning. Maybe you're looking at maybe a Queen of Wands, worried up at night about these memories, about soulmates. Oh yeah, can't sleep, thinking about the Empress, because someone's going for a Tower moment. Someone's pride is going to be punished. Remember, Taurus, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.